Yes, yes, yes. What is going on, everyone? Chris with Jerno's Comics and Pop Culture, and I got an unboxing today, but today is a very special unboxing. Well, it's special to me, and I think it's going to be special to you guys because it's from an awesome seller, Monster Comic Shop, guys. If you aren't following Monster Comic Shop, all Monster Comic Shop's information is below. I follow him on Instagram, and I see his posts, and even when he doesn't post, I hit him up, and I'm like, hey, you got this book, you got that book, and he is quick to see what he has. His prices are legit, really good person, and I'm just happy to have made another purchase from him to support him. This is my second purchase from Monster Comic Shop, so we're going to get into opening and showing you guys what I got today. Some awesome books. Again, I think we might have more to mark off the 2021 want list. But before we open it, guys, again, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please take some time to do so. We recently hit 4,000 subscribers. And again, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. I hope to do a road to 5,000 real soon here. I'm going to be having a 5,000 contest giveaway. So look out for that. Guys, you also want to check out the links below for official Jerno's Comics merch and my Patreon link to see how you can support the channel for only $3.99 a month to get awesome perks via Patreon, exclusive videos, early access, and we are also having our first patron-only contest in just a couple of weeks here, so make sure you are signed up to be a patron by the end of January in order to be entered into that. And as well, guys, definitely check out Comic Book Canon, where we have our Friday night live show. Link is below. All right, guys, let's get into this book. A little Gemini mailer here. And so excited to show you guys what is in here. All right. It's still January, guys, and I might be knocking another one off of my list. And funny thing is, well, it's only January. I'm going to have to update the list. Now, I am going to make a video really soon showing you guys what I've gotten so far. I might do something where I might do something where I show you guys what I paid and what the estimated grade is and kind of compare what I pay next to fair market value and something like that. I always like to, you know, crunch numbers. Oh, wow. So, wow. All right, I don't know what to show off first now. Let's just show this one off first, because Monster Comic Shop, man. Guys, I did not buy this book. He threw this book in. Wow. I'm not too familiar with this book, but I'm going to show you guys, and then I'm going to give you my little backdrop. This is The Walking Dead, Chicago, Wizard World Comic Con Chicago exclusive #1. What? I have to look into this book. Regardless of what it is, I'm ecstatic about it. And here's why. I recently just got into The Walking Dead. When the pandemic hit, I binge watched. I never watched even one episode before. I binge watched all, 10 seasons? I don't even remember how many seasons. I binge watched it in like 2 weeks, guys. And I loved it. I mean, there were some down parts and, you know, but oh my goodness. So I went out and bought a couple trade paperbacks. But this is amazing. Thank you so much. I was obviously very unexpected. Like I said, I don't know too much about this book, but this is amazing. Let me, let's pull it out of the bag and just take a look at it. Wow. All right, thewalkingdead.com. Yep, it's #1. Look at that. Walking Dead, Wizard World, 2015. That's awesome. Wow, thank you so much. Hey, again, guys, if you're not following Monster Comic Shop, you're missing out on some amazing deals. I'm telling you. I mean, it's just amazing customer service. Thank you so much. All right. Here's the books that I actually purchased, guys. Which to show off first. All right, let's do this one first. This one was not on my This one was not on my 2021 key comic want list, but I started thinking, you know, I've been big on this character. I've been speculating on this character for a few years now, and I made it an effort to get like all of his keys. So in this character in particular has so many minor keys and keys surrounding first appearances and just big books, first solo story, first run, etc., etc. And I realized this is a book that I completely kept off of my radar. And so I messaged Monster Comic Shop and I asked, hey, you know, do you have this book? He's like, yeah, I got a couple copies. And there was one that was in a little bit better grade for still an amazing price. But I went with the slightly lower grade. And I felt that I could probably definitely clean it up some, give it a press. And that's Thor 166. Guys, this is the second... There's a hair. This is the second full appearance of Adam Warlock as him, though, before he becomes Adam Warlock, of course. So 165 is that big book. And, you know, there's the cameo of the Cocoon. There's the Cocoon in FS 66 and 67. Then there's 65 and 165 and 166. And then there's the Marvel premiere where, you know, he turns into Adam Warlock. And then there's, you know, Warlock #1 from the Bronze Age, Volume 1, which is a key book. And then you guys know that I love my Infinity Watch #1. But this was one. I did not pay that price. I'm just going to let you guys know. And he worked with me on a solid price. I really, really appreciate it. And again, I mean, a decent higher mid-grade book here that is definitely going to get a clean. I mean, it's tough to get that white clean. There's some indentations. There's a bit of wear, like, that's roughaging into the color. If you guys can see that right there. But outside of that, it's really just like dinge that I think I can get some of that off for sure. Give it a nice press. Yeah. So decently looking book. That's definitely going to get at least 1 grade bump up. I say at least a fine plus. Very, very happy. That really does complete my Adam Warlock key books now. All right, guys. This is the big one. The tape busted, but it's in Mylar. Very awesome. And this book, okay. I've been talking about this book for a long time. I know you guys are like, you say that about everything. Well, I'm constantly looking at things, guys. I have my eyes on a lot of different things. And for me, I don't streamline what I collect. I collect so many different things. So I'm always looking at all kind of things. But this is a book that I've been looking at. I probably should have pulled the trigger a while ago. And I'm going to tell you why. X-Men spec, right? But I'm really big on X-Men spec right now, and I'm glad I got this when I did, because I do feel that this book is obviously, without any speculation, with the X-Men coming into the MCU, I believe that Silver Age and Bronze Age key X-Men books are going to continue to grow in value over time for long term. But short term wise, this book has a lot of potential with this character showing up in the MCU, and this is a really nice, really pretty copy. Guys, X-Men 50. Mark that off the 2021 want list. I finally got it. Let me tell you guys something. I actually put a bid on a book. And I'm not shaming the seller. This is my fault. And I'm usually really good, guys. And I probably talk about it a lot on my channel. I'm usually really good at, if I'm working with eBay or Mercari or whatever, people online, I want to see multiple pictures. If there's only pictures in the bag, I will say, do you have pictures out of the bag? I won't even entertain it until I see pictures out of the bag. This book, I saw a copy of this online, and it was a lower mid-grade, and I bid on it. And I looked at all the pictures multiple times, but for some reason, I didn't notice that at the bottom staple, there was that kind of a tarnished, it wasn't the staple itself, but it was around the pages where it was discolored and dark. And I'm like, oh no, I bet that's a migration from staple rest. So I messaged the seller. I'm like, hey, does that bottom staple have rust? And he was like, yeah. And I said, if I win this auction, do you accept returns? And he said, yeah, that's fine. I won the auction and he accepted the return. So that's why I said, I'm not shaming. That was my fault. He could have said no. He could have shipped the book out. It was a decent price still, guys. It was like $52 for this book, but I can't with rust. I don't go there. I don't want rust on my books in my collection. That's a pet peeve. That's something that I stand firm in. So if he didn't accept the return, I would have been stuck with that book and it would have been on me. I was thinking about possibly maybe trying to replace the staple, but then anyways, but I'm so thankful for that seller to accept the return, because I said, you know what, I need to just buckle down and spend a little bit more money and get a decent grade that I'm going to be happy with. And it worked out, guys. It really worked out. And this is really, really beautiful book here. One, again, that I can tell is going to clean up nicely from a clean and press. Let's try to get it out of this Mylar bag to show you guys. So it's got a little bit of dinge. It's got a little bit of crud on it that I think might be able to come off with a clean. I don't know if you guys can see that, but a little bit of, you know, textured crud. Spine sits flat, but obviously wear and spine ticks. There's a good amount of finger crinkles throughout the book. That's what I like to call them. You guys can probably see a little bit of that in the glare. Right? So it's going to sit and it's going to look really clean. The edges are decent with a little bit more wear down at the bottom. A little bit of discoloration and dirt, but still very nice. The corners, like I said, aren't too bad. Decently crisp for a Silver Age book like this. Check out the middle. See where that centerfold is. Sometimes it's tough with these old books to find the centerfold. I'm so happy to finally have this book. Beautiful. Staples are intact. Pages are off-white to white. And not brittle at all. And guys, I'm going to put this in the press today. It has a little bit of a rip. That's a little bit of a bummer right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't even want to mess with it. So okay. Overall, I would grade this book as is, not counting that rip, as a 5.0. I mean, even though there's no huge color breaks, just because of the wear along the spine, the bit of color breaks down here, and then the dirt. But then that rip, man, that's I would have to bring this down to a 4.0 with that rip. But here's the thing. I think with the press and clean, this book can get back to being possibly a fine book, 5.0. But that rip right there, and I've learned my lessons with rips. You know, especially like with CGC, they're really tough, even on a smaller rip. So, but still, we'll see what I can do with it. But still, overall, guys, very, very happy at what I got these books for. I can't wait to clean them up, press them, and throw them back in some Mylar. So, all right, guys, again, Monster Comic Shop. Go check them out. Follow them on Instagram. You will not be disappointed if you make purchase from Monster Comic Shop, guys. And again, the bonus, wow, icing on the cake. That is a beauty. And it's in like, it's perfectly near mint too. I'm just, wow. Awesome stuff, guys. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. Thank you guys again so much for watching. And again, I'm telling you, if you watch this video and you don't go check out Monster Comic Shop, follow on Instagram, shame on you. All right, guys, drop some comments, subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Thank you for watching, and until next time.